This question right here. Why did he make Joni remarry him if he wanted to go with another woman? It's a great question. Let's cover it. And honestly, guys, I'm just going to give you my thoughts and why I think he remarried Joni again. And you're probably thinking to yourself, whose house is that behind you? Well, that's where the crimes took place. And yes, people live there to this day. Crazy, right? And hear me out, guys. I mean, this theory that I have it's pretty scary, but it also seems like it fits really well. And like, I'm sure a lot of us have seen like the First 48, the crime doc shows and everything related to, spousal crimes and whatnot. But 9 out of 10 times, when the detectives are doing their investigation, they always seem to look at the exes first. Am I right or wrong? I mean, that's not the case in every situation, let's be honest. But like I said, a lot of the times, they're looking at the exes. And he wanted to take him for a spin. He wanted to trip him up. And I honestly believe him remarrying Joni was a part of his alibi. He was going to use it in his alibi. Like theoretically speaking, like he probably was like, no, I would never do that to my wife, like we just got remarried. Like, you know what I mean? Why I would never do something like that. Because if you really think about it, it makes sense for him to do something like that, to try and cover up his tracks. And just like he planned, it threw detectives for a loop. They were looking at other people first before they were looking at Vincent. They were worried about gang members in the city of Bakersfield, surrounding areas. They were looking at SA offenders. They were looking at parolees first. Then they put their eyes on Vincent because they realized, wait, he's out of town. We got to figure something out. Let's look into this. Which indeed gave Vincent plenty of time to be a free man and to work on his alibi. I mean, the dude literally gave his brother his debit card to use on the same day that the murders took place, so he could have receipts to match where he was at. But when detectives went to Ohio and pulled the camera footage from the stores, it wasn't Vincent's brother using those debit cards. It was his brother. So in other words, to kind of answer your question, I believe he planned everything. All this was premeditated. He had planned so much things behind this case. I mean, the evidence is there. And I believe he remarried Joni Harper to try and make it look like he would never do such a thing, to cover up his tracks and to have an alibi. Hope that answers your question.